And now, your Precision 18 forecast. News 18. Weather from where you live.
Boy, on this date, 1923, Monticello had the big rain. It was the heaviest rainfall in 24 hours in the history of record keeping, weather-wise, in Monticello. 36 hours, we had over 8 inches of rain, and in 24 hours, on the 27th, we had 7.3 inches. And viewing area-wide, it was 2 to 9 inches of rain. But the thing was, even though we had these storms training over the area, we were in a drought. We were in a moderate drought prior to this. So most of the rain absorbed quite well. And here's the setup. This is the map from 7 a.m. on August 27th of 23. There's a storm system, low pressure, but there's a warm front here, and we had so much moisture coming out of the Pacific. It was an active hurricane season in the Pacific. All that monsoonal moisture and also moisture from the Gulf lifted up and over the front, and we had a lot of showers and storms on that front for really about 36 hours. Today, we had one complex of storms in Ohio this morning, but its outflow boundary still stretches through our viewing area. Notice a few little storms trying to pop right there. And we've also got a couple other boundaries to talk about. So here's the cool air that rushed out from the storms in Ohio this morning. There's a boundary there. We've got a lake breeze boundary that's coming off of Lake Michigan, cooled it off in our northwest counties. And also, there's a very weak little cold front that's kind of moving in from the northeast. So the winds north of this boundary are from the north and the northeast. South of there, they're a little more westerly. So the point of these graphics is to show you that any little storm could pop on these boundaries this evening. So there still may be an isolated shower or storm right through about 8, 9, 10 o'clock this evening. One trying to go to the southeast of Kokomo right now, but coverage will be low at only around 20%. 87 at 7, 82 at 9, followed by overnight lows right around 68, and then some patchy fog developing very late tonight. After that, though, the heat wave will eventually come to an end. We'll be in the mid-90s this weekend. Then next week, we end the heat wave. But with that, we've got a couple little cold fronts that'll pass through. That'll pop a couple of storms. That's the key, a couple. Saturday, Sunday, and on Tuesday. And then 70s on the way. Perhaps late next week, some overnight lows in the 40s. Tomorrow, 89 Rochester, mostly sunny, 91 Lafayette, 92 Pine Village. The humidity still up there a little bit tomorrow. The heat index around 95, but it won't be quite as bad as it was today. But it starts to get worse on Friday. We'll be in about 90 to 95 range, even 96 Morocco, 93 on Friday at Lafayette. High-risk futurecast, again, after maybe an isolated storm or two this evening. This is some patchy fog developing across the viewing area at 6 a.m. Any patchy fog, any scattered low clouds will fizzle away for tomorrow. And we're looking at a mostly sunny day. That's 3 in the afternoon. And even tomorrow night, a little more patchy fog may develop, and it looks mostly sunny until we get towards the weekend. It'll turn partly cloudy Saturday, and then a few isolated storms may pop in the heating of the day. A couple more Sunday as a cool front slides through. 87 Monday, another little cool front may pop an isolated shower or storm Tuesday, and then that will be Gina Quattrochi weather. It's 77 on Wednesday. Then later on next week, we may have highs only around maybe 75, overnight lows around 48.
All right, but I still want some more rain, too, to go with the heat. Huh?
We need it bad. There's no really widespread rainfall in the forecast.
Right. Thanks, Chet.
Sure. Chad, thank you. Up next, the situation in Syria continues to draw the watchful eye and criticism of international leaders.
We'll